scanned her, and thankfully she was microchipped. Her chip came back to Jackie, a senior citizen who really believed that Fiona was deceased. 2 years later, Fiona has been reunited with Jackie. The reunion was a special one. Fiona was Jackie's world, and Jackie had basically given up after she believed Fiona was deceased. Jackie not only needed help with shots for Fiona, but she also needed simple things like a collar, leash, toys, food, a bed, and treats. And Lost Pet Services provided all those things for her. I was the one that returned Fiona to Jackie, and it was a very special moment for me. And I cried too when we handed her over. Oh boy. So, it's because of our donors and our supporters that things like this are possible. You make these things all possible for us. And, we always consider that financial circumstances should never, ever be the indicator of someone's love and care for their pet. Strong bonds between pets and their owners create a stronger community. It's always our hope that through our work with other animal welfare agencies, local veterinarians, law enforcement, and policymakers, that we can continue to provide help so that no owner will ever have to relinquish their pet to a local shelter or a rescue group. We realize that given the chance and the help, owners who have strong bonds with their pet will always choose to keep their pet if only they're provided with the short-term help and funded needed to make that possible. We know that financially disadvantaged people do not love their pets any less than those more well off. Helping keep pet owners and their families together while they are facing financial hardships, Lost Pet Services aims to solve as many of these obstacles as we can by committing to providing assistance. All the funding to date for the medical and pet assistance programs has come from generous individual donations and from funds that we raised during our 2018 Giving Challenge. So this Giving Challenge, it only comes around every 2 years, is extremely important to us. And we do understand that everyone is suffering right now. And if you are able to give, we ask that you consider Lost Pet Services when you are giving. We have not received any grant money for the work that we do, although we are trying, and I could always use help with that if anybody out there is a grant writer and wants to help me. But without your donations, we could never save as many animals and keep them from entering our overcrowded shelter system because owners may have to consider surrendering them. Not only does Lost Pet Services offer this medical and pet assistance program, we also offer other programs because our mission of reuniting lost pets helps keep hundreds of strays and lost pets out of our overcrowded shelters and homes safe with their families. Our goal is to make sure that every lost pet makes it home safe, and your donation will help us continue doing what we do best, reuniting lost pets. We want every lost pet to be reunited and home safe the same day. So during 2019, we were able to reunite 2,700 pets, over 2,700 pets with their owners. And to date, we've helped reunite over 10,000 lost pets. Our organization reunites hundreds of pets every single month, and all of the things we do are free of charge to our local community. And in addition to the medical funding and pet assistance that we just talked about, Lost Pet Services also offers free microchips with free lifetime registration through our local Humane Society of Manatee County and the Animal Rescue Coalition in Sarasota through a voucher program. Now, the vouchers are handed out at local events that we participate in, or you can get them off of our webpage at lostfoundpets941.com. Lost Pet Services also offers free ID tags, and we give those out at our special events. We have our own ID tag maker, and you can also order those online from our webpage. And the free ID tags that are ordered online, we just mail them out. It's really important. We can't stress enough to put a tag and a collar on your pet and to get your pet microchipped. Lost Pet Services also pays reclaim fees at the local shelters when owners are struggling with the high costs of these fees to get their pets out of the shelters. Sometimes these fees can be in excess of $200, and that could be the difference between someone's groceries for the week. And at times like this, it could be a huge burden on families to pay the reclaim fees. So we offer that assistance as well. Lost Pet Services pays for spaying and neutering and vaccinations on a case-by-case basis if a family is unable to afford these basic wellness services. And we also spay, neuter, microchip, and vaccinate any of the stray pets when we can't find the owners and we adopt them out into new families. We provide collars, leashes, food, kitty litter, crates, and any other thing that an owner may need to keep their pets home with them. We never want anybody to consider having to surrender their pets if we're here to help them. And another important thing that we do with our microchipping program is we created a program with Manatee County Animal Services, the shelter, called Project TLC. And through this program, residents receive free microchips when reclaiming their pets. We've donated microchips with the lifetime registrations for anyone who would like them when they reclaim their pets through the shelter. And we hope to continue that program. So your donations not only go to helping injured pets, but they also go to these other important programs. Our programs help our community, and without your support, we could not offer them. Lost Pet Services sees the day when every pet we find is microchipped and wearing ID tags and license tags, because that's equally important. And everyone that finds a pet knows what to do to help reunite that pet with their family. This will guarantee that pets and their people stay together, and lost pets will not end up in the overcrowded shelters where they could end up being adopted out into other families. We hope that you will be the one and be their hero by supporting Lost Pet Services during the 2020 Giving Challenge. All you have to do on April 28th and 29th between noon and noon is go to thegivingpartnerchallenge.org and look up Lost Pet Services. We will also have links available on both our Facebook page, which is Lost Pet Services, and our Facebook group, which is Lost and Found Pets 941. You'll find them all day long, and we'll be telling stories all day long, and there'll be a lot going on that day to try to raise the funds that we'll need to continue our programs. We want to thank the Community Foundation of Sarasota County and the Patterson Foundation for allowing us to be a part of this special day. And we want to thank our loyal supporters, our volunteers, and our donors for helping us continue the work that we do. I'd also like to mention a couple of the local nonprofits that I recently interviewed that weren't able to get on the air before the Giving Challenge, so you can consider supporting them as well. And that would be Vintage Paws Sanctuary, who helps the senior dogs here in Sarasota. Another one is the Farmhouse Animal and Nature Sanctuary, and they help animals of all kinds, domestic and exotic animals. I think it's currently they have 70 plus animals at their sanctuary, and they could certainly use your donations. And the other one is Fox Foster Kittens, and Fox Foster Kittens helps all the little kittens that are being found, especially now during kitten season, that no one else is willing to help. So those three nonprofits are at the top of my list that I will be helping out this year, and I hope you will certainly consider Lost Pet Services as the charity or nonprofit organization that you help. You can find more about Lost Pet Services on our webpage, which is lostfoundpets941.com. And if you go to the donate button at the top, there are two places to read our Giving Challenge story. And there's our video, our Giving Challenge video on our front page of the webpage as well. We've submitted that for a prize, and I'm hoping that we'll win it. But we'll wait and see. That won't be until May that we find out about that. So I want to thank everyone for listening in and learning more about lost pet services. And I mostly want everybody to remember as we say goodbye that a lost pet can't tell anyone where it lives, so please be sure they are microchipped and wearing their ID tags. And if they are chipped, be sure that microchip is registered and up to date. It's more important than ever right now with the shelters being under restricted hours that your pet is wearing its ID. Thanks for joining us today, and until next time, take care and keep your pets safe.